What's up, world? It's your man Energy. I'm back with another video, and today's video is super duper special because I hit a milestone for myself. I'm at 45 days with no weed, and I'm about to give y'all 5 tips on how to quit smoking weed, and I'm gonna give y'all some benefits, maybe 5 benefits on what you receive when you stop smoking weed. Let's get into it. All right, before we get into it, I'm gonna just give you a little background of me and my cannabis use, or should I say abuse. You know what I'm talking about? So, man, I went 17 years smoking weed consistently. Wake up in the morning, hit the bong. Wake up in the morning, rolling up, eating edibles. Before I do anything, before work, before school, before going out, you know what I'm saying, before everything. And I always felt like I needed weed. And you don't never want to be feeling like that. You don't never want to be dependent on something. Like, why you need to smoke weed before you go out to the club? Or why you need to sneak weed into the club? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or why you need to smoke weed before work? You can't be your natural self? Like, what's wrong with your natural self? So I'm making this video. It's nothing against weed because I believe in weed and, some medicinal benefits for some people. But for people like me that was abusing weed, that was dependent on weed, you gotta kick it, man. You can't never be dependent on nothing. For example, like alcohol. I'll drink alcohol here and there, and when we celebrate, pop some shots, have a good time. But I don't wake up, oh, I need a drink. You know what I'm saying? Even if I go out, I can go out sober without no alcohol. Or a lot of things, I just don't need alcohol, and I don't even fiend for alcohol. People will have to say like, oh, let's drink. I'll be like, okay, for sure. We turn up, let's turn up. You know what I'm saying? It's good. But even after that, I ain't about to just be drinking by myself. But with the weed, man, I'm smoking by myself. I'm hitting up only the homies that got the weed, or only the homies that's gonna smoke with me. And so it begins to take a toll on your personality. It starts to dull your personality and just kind of takes away from who you naturally are and who, the Most High created. You know what I'm saying? And basically, you don't need to be dependent on nothing, man. You gotta be up here. So I'm gonna give y'all 5 tips on how to stop smoking weed, what's working for me, and what can possibly work for you. So let's get into it. The number 1 tip that helped me get to this point of my little milestone, 45 days of not smoking weed after 17 years of constant abuse, is to focus on that why, man. Why do you want to stop smoking weed? Why did you click on this video? So my why was, I'm like, man, I'm too dependent on weed, man. It's like it's controlling me, So I just like, you know what? I'm going to get in control of my own mind. I'm going to get in control of my impulses, and nothing going to control me. You know what I'm saying? So that's my why. It can be you want to be more social. Sometimes weed can make people less social or antisocial or, things of that nature. So focus on that why. It can be you want to be more healthy. Whatever it is, focus on that why and keep that in your mind whenever you get the impulses, whenever you get those cravings, whenever people around you are smoking weed, because at the end of the day, you're going to need to be able to be around people that's smoking weed, and you're going to be able to say no. You got to be able to say no. So focus on that why. If you keep that why in your mind, you might be all right. The number 2 tip that's helping me on my journey of, getting over that dependency of weed is I'm spending more time in nature. I'm outside way more, spending more time under the sun, under trees, and just connecting to nature and to meditate more and things of that nature. Because once you start meditating, once you start doing things like that, you start to get a natural high and you can start to kick the dependency of the weed. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the number 2, but it's really kind of number 1. But, number 3, the best tip of, to help you get over the dependency of weed is to do more social activities, whether it's with your girl, with your homies, whatever it is. Just go out more, go out more. Maybe, I don't want to say party and drink more, but just go out, hike more, travel more, because 9 times out of 10, you ain't about to be bringing no ounces on the plane, bro. You ain't dumb. You ain't Brittany Griner and all that. Like, you ain't about to be trying to smuggle weed into other countries and other states and all that. You ain't about to be doing all that, like, because you know what I'm saying, you think about your freedom. So if you travel more and you spend more weeks away from smoking weed every day, you'll be able to like kick that dependency of it. Number 4, and this is an easy one that everybody like to use. Something I've been using, man. It's to exercise more, man. You know what I'm saying? The more you exercise, the more you're gonna release dopamine. And when you smoking weed, you getting that dopamine hit. Every time you hit the joint, it's dopamine in the bloodstream, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta find a way to replace that, whether it's exercise, whether it's being more intimate with your girl or whatever. You gotta exercise more. You gotta do more physical activity so that dopamine could get naturally released in your body. So, the number 5 tip that help you get over dependency of weed is to learn a new hobby or skill. What I'm doing right now, I'm learning Spanish. Estoy aprendiendo español ahora. No quiero fumar la mota nomás. Porque, I don't know. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just learning Spanish. And as I'm learning more words, as I'm able to converse with more, people are like, oh, your Spanish cool. It's releasing dopamine in me. And, learning a new hobby or skill can take away from you being dependent on weed, because it's like you learning new things and you getting that dopamine hit when you learn new things, when you winning. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm heavy on a Duolingo. So when I'm on a Duolingo, you know what I'm saying? And I'm advancing to the new league. I'm getting more points and all that. That's good dopamine. That's taken away from me being dependent on weed, because when I'm smoking, that's good dopamine in the bloodstream, And so by me learning a new language, by me talking to people from different countries, shout out to iTalki, you know what I'm saying? And them telling me like, oh, your English sound good. You learning more and all this and all that. That's dopamine getting released. And so that'll help me from the dependency of depending on weed every day. That right there is 5 tips that's going to help you to stop becoming so dependent on weed. But let's get into the benefits. My favorite thing. The number 1 benefit of you stopping smoking weed or becoming less dependent on weed is you're going to have more clarity. And when I say have more clarity, you're going to have more clarity in your purpose. You're going to have more clarity in your actions. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be easy for you to do the simple things. It's going to be easy for you to handle certain business, because you ain't got that cloud of THC just over you. You know what I'm saying? And so that's going to lead me into the number 2 benefit. You're going to be less paranoid and you're going to overthink less. And to sum it up, you're going to have less anxiety. Some people smoke weed because they have anxiety, but that's when you at a lower vibration. But when you at a decent vibration and you smoking weed, it's going to give you anxiety, man. For real, for real. You probably have anxiety on small stuff like, oh, for example, I'll get anxiety before I go to the gym. Like, oh, it's going to be too many people up in the gym. I'll go later. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how many people in the gym. I'm going to get it in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you be less paranoid and have less anxiety and less overthinking. And that's going to take you far, bruh. For real, for real. That's going to start to activate the law of attraction. All that, because you're just thinking about the good outcomes. You're not really thinking about what makes you anxious. You know what I'm saying? And the number 3 benefit of you stopping smoking weed is you're gonna become more healthier. You know what I'm saying? So you all know when you smoking the gas, you already know what that's doing to your lungs. You bringing tar into your lungs, and you know what I'm saying? That ain't never a good thing. And you should never, like, if you consuming cannabis, I recommend you don't smoke. Even though I was smoking for 17 years, you know what I'm saying? And I was still healthy because I eat healthy and all that stuff, but I could be healthier. You know what I'm saying? So if you consuming weed, I definitely recommend you do the edible route. You know what I'm saying? But even that can be a lot for people. So you're gonna get more healthier, and like my skin glowing more, you know what I'm saying? I can run a little bit longer. I ain't got no I stopped smoking blunts for a while, and I kind of brought down the phlegm and all that, but I ain't got no phlegm and mucus and all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just after 45 days of smoking. You feel me? And so more healthier, man, and that's everything. You know, health is wealth, and can't stress that enough. You feel me? The number 4 benefit of you not smoking weed is you gonna have more money and you gonna have more time. It takes money, it takes gas to drive to the shop. You know what I'm saying? To hop up out your car, hop in the line to pick out the weed. All that is money and time. You know what I'm saying? It take time to hit up the plug, you know, meet them, see where you at. All that. It take time to roll up. It take time to smoke weed. And I was doing all this before work. I'm doing all this before I gotta handle my errands. And I'm doing all this before family functions and all this. And that ain't good. I'm supposed to just handle my business. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be hitting the plug on, hey, where you at, bro? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be sitting outside of a shop at 7 a.m. waiting on them to open. Like, come on, bro. I ain't got no time for that, bro. I'm trying to handle business. I'm focused on my purpose and my goals. And so by you quitting the weed, you're going to have more money and you're going to have more time. And the number 5 benefit of you stopping the weed is you become less antisocial. Just from my perspective, because I'm kind of like naturally an introvert, but I got extroverted tendencies, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm more social. Now I'm calling on my people to check in on them, you know what I'm saying? Calling my grandma more. Before, I'm high as hell, I used to be avoiding her calls, real, you know what I'm saying? No cap, like. And so you just become more social, and you become more confident in social situations, ultimately bringing your confidence up. So this like 2 in 1. You're gonna become more social, and then you're gonna become more confident in those social situations. I got a little Invisalign in my mouth, so your boy talking with a little list, so excuse that, you know what I'm saying? But you just become more confident. And like me just saying that right now, like I got Invisalign. Like if I was high as hell, I wouldn't even want to tell you. I would just feel like I don't want nobody knowing about this and all that, just overthinking stuff. Like who cares, you know what I'm saying? And so you're gonna become more social, and you're gonna become more confident in those social settings, you know what I'm saying? Particularly talking to women, you know what I'm saying? Particularly like networking and doing things for your business, or you know what I'm saying, related to your purpose. You're gonna just get right to it. You're gonna have that confidence. And sometimes for a lot of people, and like myself, the weed will hinder that a little bit. And so, you know, that's 5 benefits, man. And I got more tips of how to stop smoking weed. And I probably got 30 more benefits of things you receive when you stop smoking weed. And, you know, the first week is going to get hard. You know what I'm saying? First 2 weeks going to be tough. You're going to feel like you lose your creativity. But after about like week 3, week 4, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna start to get it back. You know what I'm saying? For me, you know what I'm saying? I cook up music, cook up beats and all that. It took me a couple weeks to get back into my zone. And, you know, now I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Now I got that natural creativeness that I used to have when I was 13 and 14, when I didn't smoke weed. When I was a baby, and I'll just go out and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Have fun with my friends and playing and doing all that type of stuff. You know, I didn't need weed to have fun when I was younger. Why you need weed to have fun that you adult? You know what I'm saying? Why you need alcohol to have fun as you an adult? So man, that's the benefits, man. And so let's get it. So you know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna make a part 2, part 3 of this topic just to give y'all more benefits that I'm receiving and to kind of keep y'all updated on, you know, where I'm at and all that. Because right now, you know, just a little bit about myself. My girl, she a manager of a medical shop. And so I've been trying to stop smoking weed since like 2019. But I was falling victim to my impulses, you know what I'm saying? Then I met a girl who works at a weed, so giving me free weed and all this, and I couldn't say no. You know what I'm saying? But so right now, she be blowing on the gas and I can just chill and just relax and not even have that urge to even want to smoke, just because these benefits is outweighing the benefits of me smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just more beneficial for me right now in this version that I'm trying to become, that I have more clarity, that I overthink less, you know what I'm saying? That I'm healthier, you know what I'm saying? That I got more time and money. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got more time and money, I can travel more. You know what I'm saying? So go check out them videos. I'm all in Mexico, all in the pyramids. I'm living, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm having new experiences that ain't got nothing to do with weed, and it's a little bit beneficial for me. So man, it's your man Energy, aka Big Jeezy the God, man. And stay tuned, because I'm about to give y'all some more game on this topic of how to stop smoking weed and the benefits you receive. And you know what I'm saying? I can keep going on and on, but we're gonna end this video now. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You know the routine, man. It's your man Big Jeezy. Let's get it.